If money could save a marriage, Bill Gates would still be married. If royal crowns could stop heartbreak, Princess Diana would still be alive. If beauty and fame could keep a man loyal, Kim Kardashian would still have Kanye West beside her. If prayers alone could hold a home together, Pastor Chris Oyakhilom's family would never have broken. If hiding millions could protect love, Achraf Hakimi's marriage wouldn't have shocked the world. If being a superstar singer could stop scandal, Tiwa Savage's dream wedding would still be perfect today. But here's the hidden truth: secrets kill love faster than poverty does. Today, I want to share with you 12 shocking, real-life stories about famous people, from Africa to America, Europe to Asia, whose marriages fell apart. Sometimes quietly. Sometimes with the whole world watching. These stories are not gossip, they are lessons for you and me. Stay with me till the end, because the last story will shake you deeply. And this might just save your own relationship one day. Number 1 on our list. Pastor Chris and Anita Oyakhilome, founder of Christ Embassy. Do you know Pastor Chris Oyakhilome, one of Africa's biggest preachers, once had a love story that started with student struggles and ended in a shocking divorce? Chris Oyakhilome was born in Edo State, Nigeria. From a young age, he was different. While other boys played football and ran around, Chris loved quiet time with his Bible. He would sit under trees, reading scripture for hours. He didn't come from a rich family. His father was strict and believed in discipline. When he got into Ambrose Ali University in Ekpoma, Chris was not just any student. While others partied, he was always holding prayer meetings in small classrooms, hostels, and under mango trees. He preached to students after lectures. Some called him that Bible boy. He didn't care. He fasted, prayed, and dreamed of a big ministry. It was in this same university that he met Anita Abhodeg. Anita was also a student, smart, calm, and loved singing in the choir. She wasn't loud like other girls. She liked helping people, praying, and listening more than talking. They met at a campus fellowship one evening. Pastor Chris had just finished preaching fire and miracles. Anita stayed behind to help clean the hall. Chris noticed her. They talked about the message, then they talked about their dreams. One talk turned into many. Soon, they were always together, praying, planning, reading the Bible under trees. Chris told Anita, "One day, I'll preach to millions." Anita smiled and said, "I'll stand with you." She believed in him when he had nothing, just a Bible and a vision. After school, they got married. Money was tight at first. Their church, Christ Embassy, started as a small prayer group. They rented small halls, put plastic chairs together, and sometimes didn't have enough offering for transport home. But they kept going. Chris was the preacher, loud, bold, powerful. Anita was the organizer, calm, steady, respected by women. People loved them. They looked perfect, the strong pastor and the strong pastor's wife. Then Christ Embassy exploded. TV stations, big crusades, thousands of members, millions in tithes and offerings. Pastor Chris became one of the biggest names in Africa. But fame brought distance. Chris was flying everywhere, healing crusades in South Africa, conferences in America, meetings in London. Anita stayed in the UK most times, raising their 2 daughters and running the church's Europe branch. At home, little cracks started showing. Chris would come to London for 2 days and leave again. Anita wanted him to stay longer, birthdays, family dinners, school events, but the church calendar was always full. Sometimes, Anita would plan a family dinner. Chris would cancel because a church partner needed him. She would sleep alone, waiting for his calls that came too late. People inside the church said Anita wanted more respect too. Some pastors under Pastor Chris did not like taking orders from her. They felt she was just the pastor's wife. She felt alone at the top. They argued quietly. No shouting. Just cold words. Silent fights. Distance grew. Love became duty. In 2014, while people were still clapping for Pastor Chris on stage, Anita filed for divorce in London. She said she could not live with him anymore. She dropped his name, left Christ Embassy, and stayed away from the spotlight. By 2016, it was official. The marriage that started under mango trees and Bible pages was gone. Pastor Chris kept the pulpit. The church stayed strong. But his family did not. Lesson: when you build a big house for the world, don't forget the small room called home. Fame can open doors, but pride can close hearts. Do you think Pastor Chris did the right thing, choosing the pulpit over the pillow? Tell us below, backhand index pointing down. Keep on watching as we delve into the number 2 on our list. Donald Trump. Donald Trump, the man who loved to say you're fired. Never knew he'd get fired by the same power that destroyed Samson. That's woman. In 1977, Trump married Ivana. She was smart and strong, a ski champion from Europe. She didn't just cook and smile. She helped him run hotels, design buildings, and build his name. For 15 years, they ruled New York like a king and queen. But Donald was never satisfied. In 1989, he started seeing Marla Maples, a young actress. He hid Marla for a while, but secrets always come out. One snowy day, Ivana met Marla at a ski resort. The fight was real, the gossip was huge. Donald didn't beg Ivana to stay. He said he was bored in marriage and wanted more fun. Ivana said, "Fine." In 1992, she divorced him and left with $14 million, mansions, and her pride. Donald thought Marla would be his happy ending. He married her in 1993. They had one daughter, Tiffany. But Donald was still busy chasing money and fame. Marla felt alone. She said he loved the spotlight more than her. In 1999, she packed up and walked away too. Did Donald stop? No. In 2005, he married Melania, a model from Slovenia. She became First Lady in 2016 when he became president. But cheating rumors still followed him. Melania stayed, but only she knows why. So the man who fired people on TV got fired by 2 wives first. Ivana left because of cheating. Marla left because of neglect. Melania stayed, but the drama stayed too. The same way Delilah broke Samson's strength, Ivana broke Trump's pride, and took millions with her. But what about Melania? Why did she stay when the other women left? Some say Melania knew exactly who she married, a man hungry for power and headlines. She liked her quiet corner in his loud world. Some say she stayed for their son, Barron, to protect him from the circus. Others whisper she stayed for the deal, fame, luxury, a golden name that opened doors forever. Maybe Melania stayed because she learned from Ivana and Marla, don't fight the king, play the queen. But behind her calm face, only Melania knows the real truth. So while Donald fired people for sport, 3 women taught him a lesson.
You're fired. You're fired. You're fired. You're fired. You're fired.
Lesson: when you break trust, you lose more than money, you lose respect, and that can last forever. Keep watching as we move on to number 3 on the list. If you're enjoying this video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, give it a like, and share your thoughts in the comments. So the number 3 on our list. Tiwa Savage and T-Bills. If they told you that an Afrobeats queen like Tiwa Savage could sit on camera with tears in her eyes, calling out her own husband for betrayal, would you have believed it?
Hey my people, I trusted T but he betrayed me. He broke my heart, but not my spirit. I'm still here. I'm still your queen, and I'll turn this pain into music for you. Thank you for standing by me.
Tiwa Savage, known for her powerful voice, massive shows, and big dreams. Years ago, before the awards and sold-out stadiums, Tiwa was just a London backup singer with fire in her belly. She sang for George Michael, Whitney Houston, Mary J. Blige, but her heart beat for home. She packed her bags and flew to Nigeria to become the queen of Afrobeats. But Nigeria's music world is tough. Talent is not enough, you need power behind you. That's how she met Tunji Balogun, known everywhere as T-Bills. T-Bills wasn't just any manager. He knew the music game inside out. He could turn unknown artists into superstars for the right price. When Tiwa met him at an industry event, she told him, "I want to be the biggest female artist in Africa." He looked her in the eye and said, "Stick with me. I'll make it happen." Studio nights turned into long car rides. Business calls turned into flirty jokes. They were everywhere together: shows, hotel lobbies, VIP tables. People talked. Why is Tiwa so close to her manager? What about Wizkid? Didn't he look too friendly on stage? But Tiwa ignored the gossip. She trusted T-Bills with her songs, her career, and her heart. In 2013, T-Bills surprised Tiwa with a ring, fancy dinner, cameras, applause. She said yes. The next year, they flew to Dubai, ocean breeze, white dress, famous guests. The wedding videos trended for weeks. Every girl wished for a love like Tiwa's. But behind the Dubai sunset, small cracks were growing. Money talks turned into money fights. Tiwa worked day and night, T-Bills spent day and night. Some said he was partying away her sweat. Some said he couldn't handle her shine. He wanted to be the king behind the queen, but sometimes the queen outshines the crown. Then one April morning in 2016, the world stopped. T-Bills went live on Instagram standing on a bridge, voice shaking, eyes swollen. He cried, "Tiwa cheated. Her family is wicked. I can't take it anymore." He said he was ready to jump.
Hello fans, listen, I'm sad. My voice is shaking, my eyes are swollen. Tiwa is a whore, I gave her my heart, my life, and she threw it all away. Her family is wicked too. They know the truth but they act blind. I can't take this anymore. I'm done with any relationship with her. From today, I free myself from this pain. Please pray for me.
Millions watched, shocked. Some begged him to step down. Some asked for the full gist. A few hours later, Tiwa sat down too, in front of a bright camera, no makeup, just raw truth. She said T-Bills was the one who broke her heart. He used her money, lied, cheated, lost himself in drugs. She said, "I was fighting for my life. He was fighting me."
Hi my fans and my family, he lied. Trust me, he lied. T-Bills lied. He betrayed me. He used my money, he cheated, he lied again, and he lost himself to drugs. When I was fighting for my life, he was busy fighting me. I gave him my heart. He broke it. I gave him my love. He turned it to pain. But I'm still standing. I'm still your queen, and no lie can break my spirit. But I'm still here, your queen, unbroken.
That fairy tale wedding? Gone. The Instagram couple? Gone. Years passed. Tiwa didn't break, she rose higher. New hits, new shows, new deals. The same voice T-Bills once promised to manage now echoed in every corner of Africa.
Jumping, growing, dancing, everybody rolling, moving, sing night to day, let's fall down together. Let's play that penguins dance.
T-Bills? Sometimes he posts throwbacks, sometimes he drops advice online. But the spotlight moved on. Lesson: next time you envy a dream wedding on your feed, remember some fairy tales hide fights you'll never see until it's too late. What do you think? Should Tiwa have mixed business with love? Drop your thoughts below. Let's continue. The number 4 on our list: Prince Charles and Princess Diana. Prince Charles born to be king, but he broke the heart of the one woman the world loved more than him, that's Princess Diana.
Diana. See, listen. I don't love you. My heart belongs to someone else. My one and only. Camila, don't forget that.
In 1981, Diana was just 20, shy, sweet, and full of dreams. She thought she was marrying a fairy tale prince. But Charles' heart was never fully hers. Before Diana, he loved Camilla. And after Diana, he still did. Diana said the best thing that will work is if there were 3 of us in this marriage. Imagine living in a golden palace but sleeping alone every night.
There were 3 of us in this marriage, but I won't stand aside like I don't exist. If he wants to queens, fine, let him marry us both. But he'll always be the first. The crown knows it, the world knows it, and so does she.
Charles smiled for the world but called Camilla in secret. Letters, calls, secret meetings, Diana knew. Danide cried. She begged Charles to choose her. She felt empty. She found love outside too, just to feel wanted again. In 1995, Diana sat in front of BBC cameras and told the truth. She spoke of how lonely she felt, how royal life broke her inside. She told the world about her pain, eating problems, cold hearts behind the crown.
The big houses. But today I want you to see me just Diana, not the princess. Just a woman who wanted to be loved. When I married Charles, I thought he would love me one day. I hoped our love would grow. But the truth is his heart was never mine. He always loved someone else. I tried so hard to make him choose me. I smiled for the cameras, I did my duties. But inside I was so lonely. I was surrounded by people, but I felt so alone. I hurt myself in secret. I stopped eating sometimes. I cried when no one could see me. I wanted to be the perfect wife, the perfect princess, but how can you be perfect when your heart is broken? I'm telling you this because you deserve to know the truth. My life was not a fairy tale, but maybe by sharing my truth, I can help someone else feel less alone.
In 1996, they divorced. But freedom came with a heavy price. 1 year later, Diana and her new love, Dodi, were chased by paparazzi in Paris. The car crashed in a tunnel. Diana died at just 36. To this day, some said Diana Carey's secrets died with her. Charles stayed quiet. Years later, he married Camilla, proving who truly owned his heart from the start. The hidden truth? Sometimes the biggest crowns hide the coldest secrets. Diana was the people's princess. But the palace never gave her the love she gave the world. Final note. When true love is missing, even a palace can feel like a prison. Number 5. Bill Gates.
Bill, how long will you keep sneaking around? How long will you lie right to my face?
Melinda, it's not what you think.
Oh, it's exactly what I think. Mrs. Epstein didn't ruin you, you did.
Please listen.
No, I'm done listening.
Bill Gates. The man who built Microsoft and made billions. But even he couldn't save his own marriage. Melinda warned Bill to stay away from Epstein. Bill didn't listen. He kept secret meetings. She lost trust. At home, it was the same. Bill was always working, flying around the world. Melinda wanted a husband, not just the richest man alive. In 2021, Melinda shocked the whole world. After 27 years of marriage, she filed for divorce. She couldn't take the lies anymore. The split cost billions. But Melinda walked away with $73 billion. That's over 100 trillion Nigerian nairas naira, enough to buy the whole of Lagos and Abuja combined. Sounds crazy, right? But that's the truth. So, how does the richest man on earth lose his own home? He lost trust, and when trust is gone, even billions feel empty. The money is still there. The big houses are still there. But the family they built is broken. Final truth, money can build giant houses, but only trust can keep love inside. If you're loving this real-life story, please don't forget to like the video. Hit subscribe bell, and drop your thoughts in the comments. Now, let's dive into number 6. Kanye West and Kim Kardashian. Hollywood's loudest love story. But even big money could not save them. They met in the early 2000s. Kim was Paris Hilton's helper. Kanye liked her from the start. They stayed friends for years. In 2012, Kim was single. Kanye made his move. He dressed her up, called her his queen, showed her to the world. In 2014, they had a big wedding in Italy. It cost $2 million. That is enough money to feed a whole village in Africa for years. They had 4 kids, big houses, magazine covers. People called them perfect. But here is the twist. How can a couple who spent so much break up? Behind the camera, things were not perfect. Kanye has bipolar disorder. He refused to take his medicine. One day he loved Kim. The next day he said hurtful things. He tweeted family secrets. He stood on stage and said he and Kim almost ended their first pregnancy. He called Kim's mom a dictator. He even tried to run for president. Kim stayed. She tried to help him. She hid the pain. She begged him to get help. But you cannot help someone who does not want help. In 2021, Kim said enough. She wanted peace for herself and the kids. Kanye sent her flowers, wrote songs, bought a house across the street. But Kim moved on. So, what is the truth? Money and fame cannot fix a broken mind. Final note, if your mind has no peace, your home will not have peace, no matter how rich you are. The number 7 we have is Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan, the man who told millions to train hard, say your prayers, and stay loyal.
Hey, let me tell you something, my fan. I've always told you train hard, say your prayers, stay loyal, and you'll be a champion forever.
But he broke his own rules at home. For years, Hulk and Linda Hogan were wrestling's golden couple. Big cars, big house, reality TV. Hogan knows best. But behind the cameras, Hulk was busy with more than just wrestling. Hulk cheated on Linda with a close family friend right under her nose. When Linda found out, she didn't just slam the door, she slammed his whole bank account too. She took 70% of everything, cars, houses, cash. Hulk went from wrestling champion to broke and embarrassed on TV. Here is the twist. How does the strongest man in wrestling lose everything he worked for because of one secret he thought would never come out? In the ring, Hulk could body slam giants. At home, he got body slammed by betrayal. Final truth, you can fight the world. But if you betray trust at home, you'll tap out alone. Number 8. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Mr. Universe, Hollywood superstar, Governor of California. The man who said, "He'll be back," but forgot to come back to honesty at home. Arnold and Maria Shriver looked like a perfect fairy tale. Kennedy family royalty, 25 years of marriage, 4 kids. But under the big house roof, a secret was growing. Arnold slept with their housekeeper, in the same house where his wife and kids lived. The housekeeper had his baby. The secret child grew up in the same home while Maria had no idea. When Maria found out, she packed her bags and left the Terminator alone with his lies. Here is the twist. How does the strongest man in Hollywood lose the one thing muscles can't protect, trust? Arnold faced the cameras, said sorry, but the perfect husband image was gone forever. Final truth, you can be a hero to the world. But one hidden lie can make you the villain at home. Let's keep watching as we're getting close to the most shocking ones. Number 9. Elon Musk. Elon Musk wants to conquer Mars, but here on Earth, he can't keep a wife. He calls himself the richest man alive. He builds rockets, electric cars, and dreams of living on another planet. But at home, his love stories crash harder than his rockets ever did. His first wife was Justine. They had 6 kids together. But one night, Justine looked at him and said, "I feel like your employee, not your wife."
Dear Ellen, I feel like your employee, not your wife. You're not romantic at all.
Elon was always working. He wanted perfection at work, and at home. Justine wanted love, not orders. So she packed her bags and left. Then came Tallulah Riley, a pretty actress. Elon fell for her fast. They married. Then they divorced. But Elon couldn't let her go. They married again. And guess what? They divorced again. Why? Elon works more than 100 hours a week. He sleeps in Tesla factories. He eats in SpaceX meeting rooms. He says he wants to die on Mars but forgets someone is waiting on Earth for a hug. Hey, race the twist. How can a man who can land rockets back on Earth lose the one thing he can't control: real love at home? Money can buy rockets, cars, companies, but it can't hold you at night when you're tired. Elon keeps chasing the stars, but down here, he's still alone. Final note: you can build spaceships to Mars, but if you forget home, your heart stays empty on Earth. Number 10. John Gray. John Gray, the man who taught the whole world how to fix broken marriages. His book, Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus, sold millions. He sat on TV shows telling couples how to stay together forever. But hey, race the twist, the man who gave marriage advice to the world couldn't save his own first marriage. Before the fame, John Gray lost his first wife. They split, they argued, they walked away. He found new love later and built a new life, but the truth stayed the same: even the world's biggest marriage doctor couldn't fix his own home at first. You can teach millions how to stay together. But if your own house breaks, the lesson hits harder. Even the man selling marriage secrets needed someone to teach him. Motivational speakers need someone to motivate them as well. Lesson: burial rice is always sweet, until it's been cooked in your own house. So, number 11 is Rudy Giuliani. Rudy Giuliani, the lawyer who took down mafia bosses and helped New York stand strong after the September 11th attacks. But he couldn't win the biggest case of his life, that is, his own marriage. Rudy married Judith Nathan, his third wife. Big rings, fancy parties, powerful friends. But behind the smiles were secrets. Late night calls. Other women. Hidden money. Judith found out. She didn't keep quiet. She dragged Rudy to court and told the world, "He lied to America and he lied to me." The divorce got so ugly the judge called it the nastiest in New York. They fought over millions. Private emails, secret dates, all exposed like a TV show. Here is the twist. The man who cleaned up New York couldn't clean up his own house. Truth: you can beat crime in the streets, but you can't beat betrayal at home. If you're still watching this story, and you've made it this far, just to find out the shocking number 12 on our list, bravo! You deserve it. So, please, like this video, subscribe to stay updated with our next mind-blowing real-life stories, and drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear them. Alright, ready? Let's dive into the most shocking one yet. The number 12. Achraf Hakimi and
Hello, Achraf Hakimi. I called my lawyer. I want my share. The house, the cars.
Then you should call my mother,
Your mother? Why?
because she owns it all. The cars, the house, my salary, 80% goes through her.
So, you hid everything from me?
I protected myself. Love can change, mama stays. I'm proud of her, my mother first.
Achraf Hakimi, Morocco's golden boy. Fast on the pitch, faster in his private life. Hiba Abouk, Spanish actress, older by 12 years. They met when Hakimi was rising at PSG. She was the dream, beauty, fame, red carpets. They married, had 2 kids, perfect life, or so it seemed. But behind the sweet posts, cracks were growing. Rumors of cheating hit the headlines. Hiba said she couldn't take the stories anymore. Late nights, strange calls, another woman's perfume. In 2023, she filed for divorce, ready to walk away with millions. But then, the twist. Hakimi's mother owned nearly everything. His salary, luxury cars, mansions, all under Mama Hakimi's name. Some people called him clever, protecting his empire from gold diggers. Others said it was betrayal if you hide money from your wife. Maybe you were hiding your heart too. One secret phone call, and the truth broke the world's idea of their fairy tale. Here's the truth: you can trust your mother with your millions, but if you hide it from your partner, maybe you were never really married at all.